Hello, YouTube. Uh, it's been a while. I just came out of exams, so that was fun. Yeah, but now that I'm out of all of that fun stuff like exams, we can get back to making YouTube videos. So let's get right into it. We're going to get back today into our Call of Duty custom zombie mapping tutorial reboot, and today we are going to be adding weapons to our walls, perks into our map, and even Black Ops perks. We're going to address how to put in Mule Kick and PhD Flopper and stuff like that into our map, thanks to a beautiful person named bamskater. And we're also going to add the Pack-a-Punch machine into our map. Now, a few things I'm going to address before we start the video is just a few comments I've been seeing frequently. Some of you have been asking me to release my cave map that I worked on in the last tutorial series before I rebooted it. The problem with that is it had a lot of polygons, it was a very laggy map, and I don't like how it turned out. If you guys really want the map, I could, I guess, send it. It's not really finished. It's like it was my first map that I'd actually put some effort into, so it wasn't really that good, but I could release it if you guys want. Secondly, please mind any mistakes I make in this tutorial because I am very rusty at this engine. I have not used this editor in about a month or even maybe 2 months, and I've been using the Unity 3D game engine lately, and the controls are kind of the same, but they are a little bit different, so they're kind of tripping me up a little bit. So just bear with me on that. Another problem I've been faced with lately, one of you might have, or some of you, sorry, might have noticed that one of my videos from the Call of Duty World at War tutorial series, the last one before the reboot, number 6 specifically, has mysteriously disappeared. And that is because YouTube has taken it down. Apparently, somebody flagged it for false tags, and I'm really confused because, to my knowledge, I can't view them right now because the video is blocked. But to my knowledge, I did not add any false tags into that video. All of the tags were suitable and appropriate for the video. Call of Duty 5, everything related to zombie mapping. I didn't throw in any bogus tags in there. So, yeah, I don't know what YouTube was smoking, but apparently it was pretty strong stuff. And I've appealed for the video since, and hopefully that video will go back up soon in case you guys want to view it. But yeah, we're just going to have to see how that plays out. So let's go ahead and get into our mapping. So to add a weapon, what I used to do in my last series and what other YouTubers do is the complicated way. So what we would do is we would what you used to have to do at least, you would draw a brush, put a chalk texture on it, put it into the wall, select one face, put a the weapon chalk outline texture on it, scale it down. Then you would add a trigger zone, you would add a weapon, you would link it together, you would add KVPs to the trigger zone. It was a lot of work. It took a good 10 minutes of work. Uh, well, in that video at least, because I was trying to display it, but it takes a good 3 to 5 minutes of work just to put in one weapon into your map. But it's actually a lot simpler than that, and that's all thanks to sniper bolts. So what we need to do is just right click on our grid view over here. We're just going to go to MISC and hit prefab. Now we're going to go into Sniper Bolt's tutorial prefabs. This guy has been helping us out a lot through the tutorial, and it's made our lives a lot easier, and my videos a lot shorter. We're going to go into V1.1. Oh, sorry, not V1.1, V1.0. And here we will find a whole bunch of interesting things like power switch and the vending. Vending underscore is the I guess the nomenclature in the Call of Duty engine for a perk machine, like a vending machine, basically is how it came to be. So we have double tap, sorry, Juggernaut, quick revive, sleight of hand. That is just something else that's for the loudspeaker and Dearies. But anyways, yeah, these are very interesting. So if we wanted to add Juggernaut into our map, all we have to do, press this, open it, and we now have the Juggernaut machine. Look at that. We didn't even have to drag the model in, create a trigger zone, create all these things, and link it together and add the KVP. It's already been done for us by um, by Sniper Bolt, and we can just pretty much drag and drop them into the map. So it's very simple. So let's say I wanted to put it, well, I'm not going to put it by the barrier. I'm going to put it in this corner right here. So we have it. We just got to drag it over to that corner. One problem you might face is it's a little bit off the ground. Uh, yeah, all I'm gonna do to fix that is go and hit, is it tab to switch? Uh-oh, is it control tab? Yeah, control tab. Yeah, yeah, I was working with blenders, so it was a little bit different before. So I'm just gonna change the grid down to the smallest one possible, just to make it accurate, and put it down to the ground. And now your vending machine or juggernaut should be level with the ground. and I'm going to set my grid back to 8. I'm going to zoom back out and switch back to top-down view, and now we have our perk machine in our map. It looks beautiful. Now you can just repeat this process. I just use Juggernog. You can use any of them, but I am going to go through how to add a Black Ops one. Now this is going to require you to download something in the description below. I should have put it in the pack. Oh, and another thing with the pack, some of you have been asking uh, about the pack being uploaded to Mediafire. I guess some of you don't like Mega. Um, that's fine. I can upload it to Mediafire. I'm actually going to do that tonight, and I will add that to all the videos for those of you who have a problem with Mega and you want to use Mediafire. So I'll put a mirror up tonight for that as well. So what we're going to do is we are going to add a prefab just like we did before. So we're going to go to Misc Prefab. Now this is by bamskater, bamskater's tutorial. So we have Sniper Pulse tutorial prefab and bamskater's tutorial prefabs. This will be in the description. I meant to put it in the pack. It will be in the Mediafire pack since I'm going to upload that. I'll just add that in there quickly before I upload the mirror. But yeah. And there should be a folder in there called Black Ops Perk Machines. We'll go in there and look at that. Deadshot, Daclery, Mule Kick, PhD Flopper, Stamina Up, all these perks from Black Ops 1. So we can just take, I don't know, let's say PhD Flopper, and we just do it the same way we did with Juggernog, and it's going to add it into their map. There it is. See, and it has the model in there, and the model's been ported from Black Ops 1. It has the trigger zones, and yeah, it looks beautiful. So now I'm just going to put this in the other corner just for the sake of whatever. I'm going to put it facing this way just to make the map a little bit interesting. Okay. I forget how to rotate objects here. I think, yeah, okay. This is embarrassing. I need to get used to this engine again. Okay, and I'm just going to do what I did before. So I'm just going to level it with ground. Okay. That is if I can find the ground. There it is. Let's see here. Okay, there we go. That looks pretty good. It doesn't have to be precise down to the 0.25th, but I just do that out of habit. But there we go. Yeah, the perk machine's on the ground. And yeah, so we've added perk machines. Now we're going to go ahead and add weapons, which is literally just as simple. So what we're going to do is right click. We're going to go to Misc Prefab. Now these are actually not by Sniper Bolt. These Sniper Bolt did the vending machines, and he also did the Power Punch or Pack a Punch and the boxes for us. But to be honest, the weapons are actually in the engine, which is interesting because me before and other YouTubers are doing it the hard way, and really it's just right here. So all we have to do is weapon underscore carbine, like all of these up here, the weapon underscore car 98, etc. These are campaign weapons. We are not going to touch these. They are not helpful to us. But what we want is the upgrade. So weapon upgrade, let's say we want to add a M1 Garand into our map. So we're just going to go ahead and open that up. And as you can see right here, I just need to drag it up. It's in the floor right now. There we go. Look at that. It has the weapon there. It has the chalk outline, if you can kind of see it behind it, and it has the trigger zone. And all we need to do is line this up with the wall. And the way that has been formatted, it is very easy to do that, especially with a grid 8. So you can just drag it into the wall like that. Look at that. The chalk matches up with the wall perfectly. It's not too far in where it's going to glitch out with the textures. It's not too far out where it looks non-realistic, and it works perfectly with the wall. Now for height, you can really vary. You can put this on the roof if you wanted to. Some maps actually have that. But what I generally do as a rule of thumb is, see this blue diamond right here? I believe I talked about this before, but this is the camera right here. And this, I believe, is the average view height. So I try to match this up with this diamond here. You could put it here, but I usually put it well, the camera moves with you as you do, but I think the player is about halfway between here and here. So I'd put it just on that red line. So say your map is 2 boxes high, then I would just put it in the middle of the 2 boxes. And that's about the same player height. So 1 box off the ground, I believe, is pretty fair. If you really wanted to be precise about it, you can go ahead and add an actor in it. It doesn't matter really what actor. I'm just going to add a zombie. Yeah, and we'll just put him down to the floor, and we can line it up. So where the weapons are usually in the maps, oh man, I didn't want to switch my grid. Yeah, where they are usually is with the chest. So right here or right here would be perfect because it's in line with the zombie's chest right here, if you can see it. And that is generally a good place. It's not too high where the player doesn't see it. It's not right in front of the face, but it's at a nice little visual height. And I'm just going to delete that character because he was just used as a, oh, wrong one. Yeah, he was just used as a reference point. So I'm going to deselect. There we go. Yeah, so you can do that with any weapon. You can just go ahead and go to prefabs. So I'm going to do it again just in case some of you might have missed it. So I'm going to add another weapon into my beautiful little map here, prefab. Now, remember, we don't go to sniper bolts or bamskaters. It's just in zombie mode. And we're going to scroll down and let's see what else we can do here. I'm going to add the MP40. I love this gun. This is like the best gun in the game for zombies. It's a tank. Like even in Black Ops 1, this gun is amazing. So I'm going to add this gun in there. So I'm just going to put it on this back wall. I'm going to put it near the middle a little bit there, just for, whatever. I'm going to lower it a little bit. And there we go. As you can see, our weapon is in our wall. Hold on. This needs to be rotated. Make sure, hold on. Let's go ahead and, okay, what am I doing here? Let's see. Okay, make sure what I just did, the trigger zone was in the wall. And what would happen if we left it like that was the player would not be able to buy the weapon. So I might see it, but he won't be able to buy it because he won't be able to reach the trigger zone. So make sure the trigger zone is facing outward towards where the player would be able to buy it from. That way they are actually able to buy it. And they're not, pissed off with you because they can't buy the weapon that they want to buy on the wall. Anyways, yeah, so that's how you add a perk machine and the beautiful Juggernog here, Black Ops perk machine like PhD and weapons into your map. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, please leave a like below, comment any questions or comments you may have on the video. Tomorrow, possibly, yeah, tomorrow, or if not the day after, we're going to go into adding magic boxes, which is actually pretty simple, or the mystery box for those who are the hardcore gamers who want to challenge me on calling it a magic box, but it is basically a magic box. But we're going to be adding mystery boxes, a power switch, and actually, I said I'd add Pack-a-Punch into the map, and you guys probably don't know where it is, so I'm going to move this over. I'd almost forgot about the beloved Pack-a-Punch. I'm going to move this over towards the perk machine, and we'll, not too close, we don't want the trigger zones to interfere. Okay. So I'm going to put mine in the corner right here because Pack-a-Punch machines are generally in corners. So I'm going to go to Mist Prefab again. Now this is in Sniper Bolts and it's in V2. So V1 has all of the interesting stuff, the perks. V1.1 has the barricade, which we used in the last video, and V2 has the Pack-a-Punch. So we can just go ahead, import that. I'm going to, oh, I forget how to rotate things a certain amount. Let me see if I can figure this out. I don't know if I can. Rotate Z. No. I know I'm on the right track here. Let me see if I can find it. Arbitrary. Arbitrary. So I'm going to put it on a 45-degree angle. There we go. Now it's in a nice little angle with the wall. I'm going to drag it out a little bit and level it out with the floor. Now this is one where you will have to lower the grid because it's either going to be hovering or the feet are going to be in the ground. So you can switch it to just 0.5 and bring it down like so. And now we have the Pack-a-Punch machine. So yeah, now I hope you guys enjoyed the video now that it is complete. And yeah, in the next video, we are going to be going into the mystery box and the power switch. And I will see you guys then.